Alright, so I said again, in this next video we're going to finish up, and I just wanted to take this time to go ahead and put in the calculator also so that you can see it. Oh Lord. So let's go ahead and put this one in also. We're going to put both of these into the calculator. Get one that's a positive, one that's a negative. Oh Lord. Undo, undo, undo. Okay, so we're going to put them both in the calculator, and we're going to make sure that it makes sense with what we're talking about. So let's go ahead and do our calculator here. So I'm going to put it up on the screen. Okay, so we're going to do exactly what's up there. So I'm going to do alpha y equals again. Alpha y equals. Hit enter so we get our fraction bar. We're going to put negative. So make sure you use for negative. Use this bottom one for negative, not the gray one here for minus. This is subtraction. This is negative. Subtraction, negative. Right, so negative 3,500 plus the square root 3,500 squared minus 4. So we use that gray one here for the minus 4. Sorry, 4 2,500 plus 1c. Again, negative 6,500. And at the bottom we do 2 parentheses 250. Hit enter. We get about 10.578 blah 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 blah. And here we're talking about the number of houses. So first off, we're going to go ahead and write that number down. We're going to write that number down first. We're going to approximate it like 3 decimal places. About 10.578. Okay, that's about houses. So can you even sell a part of a house or half of a house? In real estate, no. You either sell a house or you don't sell a house. You don't sell part of a house. So with that, we're going to round this up and say that's 11 houses. So that's approximately 11 houses that she has to sell in order to be able to get $65,000. Okay, but what about the other one that's down here? Let's check that one out and see what happens there. So here, when it comes to it, I'm going to show you guys a shortcut so that it actually, you don't have to type everything back in all over again, because nobody likes to waste time like that. So to keep from having to type that in all over again, we're going to do seconds button and enter. So seconds, get the second button and the enter button. And it brought it back up again, the whole thing. And all we're going to do is come in here and go to where we need to change it. And the only change between those two there, the only change between this one here, this and this, is that's the addition sign there and that's the subtraction sign there. So in our calculator, the only thing we have to change is this addition sign right here and do the gray button, gray, subtraction. Then we hit enter. Okay, and we get negative 24.578. Okay, so about that 578 thing happened again. Negative 24.578. But looking at that, does that even make sense to number of houses? No, because you can't have a negative house. You have negative equity, but you can't have a negative house. You can't sell a negative house. So, with this, we're going to say this cannot work. You cannot have a negative house. So yes, that was a lot of work there. Yes, it was. But we found out that if she sells just 11 houses, she makes $65,000. Now, $65,000 is a good amount of money. So if she sells that like in the first like 5 months of the year, that means she's done. That means she don't really have to do anything for the rest of the year because she already made $65,000. So like if you're one of those people that likes to flip, like that wants to go into real estate when you're older, or you want to do like the flipping houses, like you see on like HGTV with like Chip and Joanne, or the Property Brothers, or Tarek and Christina and all them people with the flip flop type thing. That's a lot of money right there that goes in there. So if you're one of those people that loves like to do carpentry and building and do all this stuff and doing all the great stuff inside houses, hey, that's a good one to go into. You don't have to worry about going into like college and doing all these major things, but you can go to college and learn how to do all that stuff. So with that, she only has to sell 11 houses, and the 11 houses there can be done within like the first 5 months of the year, and then she'd be settled for the rest of the year. She'd be sitting back looking pretty. Alright, so this is a good thing. If you want to go into real estate, it's a good idea to go into it. So don't ever hold that back. Don't ever do stuff like that. Don't ever not do stuff like that. It's still good. Alright, so we have one last thing, which is your last practice, and then we are done with sequence of series for arithmetic.